Hey! How you
Like we in a
doing?
car.
I know, huh? Let me
Oh yeah, we are a little off.
Hold on,
We gotta pull this that way.
pull this over a little bit. And who's Cipher? Oh, you're Cipher. Good to see y'all.
Right here.
There we go. Now we in here. We are in the building. Welcome.
In the room.
Woo! Family. Welcome to
Story time. Story time. Story time.
If you don't know who I am, I'm Bonnie G in the place to be.
Hey.
And like I always say, wherever the Ruach is, I just want to be present, okay? Call my name so I can tell you I am in the midst of your presence, all right? And if you don't know, our auntie, our sister, this is Auntie Shawnee, who we like to sprinkle her name from the top. Bam! Like so, like that, okay?
Ooh. This one.
Over there.
One over here is none other than our auntie.
Auntie Shelly on the beat. That's right.
Something happened.
I knew I was gonna get her.
We don't do that for ourselves, okay? We do
it
that for the community.
community.
Hashtag community minded. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Yes, that's my heartbeat.
Ooh.
That's what.
Okay. All right. That's that community minded. So y'all know we in a whole new book. So while I get into the scriptures, y'all tell me where y'all think we are going.
Yes.
Somebody said we're going into the quote unquote New Testament. Are we? Don't get me excited. Okay. Well, I don't know what we're doing.
Take a guess.
But y'all can take a guess while I go to what's that scripture you had said?
Hebrews chapter 8, verse 10.
That was such a beautiful scripture.
Thank you, brother
Warren G. Not to be confused with LBC, okay?
Oh, that was good. Yeah.
Y'all remember them? You remember them?
She don't know who that is.
Who's
That's
LBC?
us.
Oh, Long Beach, California. Warren G and
That's all right.
Yeah, I don't know that.
okay.
Is it a singing group or a person?
Not a singer.
It's a rap
It's
group.
a rap group.
LBC?
No, Warren G. Never mind.
Oh, Warren G from LBC.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. What's the song he said?
Nope.
We're not going there.
Oh,
We
okay.
Let me get into this Hebrews. The book of Hebrews, okay? Chapter 8 and 10. It says, "For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Yasharel. After those days, says Yahuwah, I will put my Torah into their mind and write it in their hearts, and I will be their Elohim, and they shall be to me a people."
Yes.
That
That was wonderful.
Now that will soothe a baby if it's crying.
Oh, for real. For sure.
On the inside.
Yeah.
That will soothe a baby. I'll tell you that right there will. I think I'm gonna have to stick to that one every Wednesday because you go right into the covenant.
That would
you
work.
go right in the testaments. I mean the 10 Commandments.
And you know that's what the Feast of Weeks is. Pentecost. When you put the Torah inside of us.
That's
coming of the Spirit. The
Ruach.
Ruach.
I love it.
Come
Look
on,
at the
that is
Ruach.
beautiful.
Come on
Yes.
through. That
And
was
you know what's so
good.
funny?
Yeah.
Is I was
awesome.
walking to the store because it's always good to walk, and plus Zoe was asking me to take her on a walk all day this morning. And I said, just out of my mind, I like to ask the kids questions because they're gonna tell you the truth. I said, Zoe, what's the most important thing in life according to you as a 7-year-old? I said, because I just want to get your perspective. She said, family and keeping the 10 Commandments.
Oh. Yes, little mama. Yes. Oh, sorry.
I looked at her. I said, why the 10 Commandments? She said, because the 10 Commandments is important and family is important.
Oh.
From her 7 years of that's what she said. I said, girl,
That's so sweet.
that is beautiful. That was beautiful. Now listen. Okay, so everybody's going for, man, I might disappoint y'all. Everybody's doing, okay, Chronicles, okay, we get a little something. I got Samuel, I got 1 Samuel, Chronicles, Who else? Ain't nobody gonna say Isaiah? What about Hosea? Don't nobody want to be familiar with the Hoseas? I mean, Hosea? No? All right. I guess not. Well, let me tell y'all something. We're in the new book today. And I'm like, I don't know if the Ruach is telling y'all our business.
Right.
But clearly,
right.
Y'all in it. Okay, we in Samuel. Thank you, Uncle Aaron, for being different, though. I appreciate you.
What did he say? Chronicles?
He said Chronicles, and then he said Haggai. I mean, listen, I was with you.
Oh,
listen,
okay.
out the box, okay? Everybody else is in everybody else. Y'all in the same vein, I guess. Y'all talk to the same Ruach or something. I was trying to get y'all to go to the New Testament.
You was trying to lead them right there.
I was trying to lead it, but y'all wasn't going for it. Y'all some smart people. Y'all know it. Very smart. All right, so listen, we got 10 people on live with us. Shalom, y'all. Before that, 2 people that's not in this chat, you may hear something that's not normal to you because, you know, the reading may be different, okay? Right. As far as names and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. It's not you, it's us. I promise you that. And it's because we're reading from the Sefer Bible. So this right here, catch that light. There you go. Sefer Bible, right? So we got that on sefer.net, not .com. You ain't going to find it. But what we didn't do is pay full price for it. We didn't do that. And we don't want you to do that either. Yes. Because 10% is what? 10%. So let me tell you how you do it real quick so we can get into this reading. All right. So there's a section that says discount. You want to go there. Then you want to type in the word story time. Okay, but you don't want to put in story time regular. That's basic. Okay, you want to amp it up a little bit. You want to season it. Okay, so the O in the word story is actually a 0 because obviously we thought we was doing something. By we, I mean me. All right, and then the E in the word time is actually a 3, but that got a real purpose, like now behold him purpose. Okay, it is it's a call to the people to turn back to the covenant. All right, because the assignment is understood. The assignment is understood, and we know the places that we are going to go. With that being said, Auntie Shelly on the beat. There's nothing for you to tell us.
Because it's a new book. We in St0ryTim3. And that
just means one. That means first.
We thought that was
a whole name. I thought that was the last name.
I thought it was a middle name.
I was like, St0ryTim3. Okay, he had to melanate it. But he was not. Okay, that just means first. All right, turn your Bibles if you would.
Yeah. I just noticed this at the top. It says otherwise called the book of 1 Samuel. Yeah, also known as the book 1 Kings.
Oh, I didn't.
That would make sense.
It does.
How so?
Because the first king is actually going to be in Samuel.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess that was you're going to find out who didn't read the book of Samuel and who in for a treat. All right. So tonight's reader is Auntie Shani. Let's get into the comments, y'all. Listen, type away. Get into it.
Yes.
It.
Yes, please. All right, here we go.
You need what?
I got some.
All right.
1 Samuel, chapter 1. Now, there was a certain man of Ramathaim, Sophit, a mount of Mount Ephraim, and his name was Elkanah, the son of Yeroham, the son of Elihu, the son of Tohu, the son of Tsuf, and Ephrathah. That's Ephraim. Yeah, that's an Ephraimite.
Okay.
And he had 2 women.
Okay, y'all.
Already.
Don't be trying to get extra wise.
The name of one was Hannah, and the name of the other was Peninnah. And Peninnah had children, but Hannah had no children. And this man went up out of his city yearly to worship and to sacrifice unto Yahuwah Tsebaot in Shiloh. And the 2 sons of Eli, Hophni, and Phinehas, the priests of Yahuwah, were there.
Okay, I thought Phinehas, he died off, but apparently he's still hanging on. That's the one that did the. Oh, okay, that's a different.
Yeah,
okay.
Names sometimes are carried down.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you. Like a junior.
Yeah.
All right.
And when the time, verse 4, and when the time was that Elkanah offered, he gave to Peninnah his woman, and to all her sons and her daughters portions. But unto Hannah he gave a worthy portion, for he loved Hannah. But Yahuwah had shut up her womb. And her adversary also provoked her sore for to make her fret, because Yahuwah had shut up her womb. And as he did so year by year, when she went up to the house of Yahuwah, so she provoked her. Therefore she wept and did not eat. Then Elkanah, her man to her, then Elkanah, her man to her,
Then said, Elkanah,
Hannah, why do you weep? And why eat you not? And why is your heart grieved? Am I not better to you than 10 sons?
Oh, that's so sweet though.
He loved her so much.
Yeah, he like, listen, we don't even have to have all these.
Yeah, I know it's not you. I know Yahuwah. You just can't have children, but I still love you. But notice how the other one, what's her name? Peninnah was provoking her.
Petty
In other
Peninnah.
words, she was teasing her.
She was, and then made her scared.
Teasing her.
But she didn't even understand the assignment, because what she is like, Hannah, like that ain't a medical condition. That's Yah shutting up your womb for such a time.
And she may only be there because Hannah couldn't have no children. I'm just saying.
Okay.
It might be because it sounds like he wouldn't have had nobody else.
No.
Because he loves her. He loves Hannah.
Now this is
from
the reaction. He's like, that right there is like, am I not better than 10 sons?
Yeah.
Like that can tell you how much he loves and expressing his love for her.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Woo.
Eat, baby, eat, girl.
Verse 9. So Hannah rose up after they had eaten in Shiloh, and after they had drunk. Now Eli the priest sat upon a seat by a post of the temple of Yahuwah, and she was in bitterness of soul, and prayed unto Yahuwah, and wept sore. And she vowed a vow, and said, O Yahuwah Sebaot, if you will indeed look on the affliction of your handmaid and remember me, and not forget your handmaid, but will give unto your handmaid a male child, then I will give him unto Yahuwah all the days of his life, and there shall no razor come upon his head.
So that's
right.
Yeah. So she says, I'm going to dedicate him to you. I'm going to give him to you. He's going to be yours.
Wow.
Just give me a son. He could be yours. I just want a son.
Oh,
I want that experience of motherhood. Oh,
you are a mama. What you talking about?
Oh,
no,
her.
From her.
Oh,
right. Yeah, you're qualified. You already done it.
I got both kinds.
Yeah.
Verse 12, and it came to pass, as she continued praying before Yahuwah, that Eli marked her mouth. Now Hannah, she spoke in her heart. Only her lips moved, but her voice was not heard. Wow. Therefore Eli thought she had been drunken. And Eli said unto her, how long will you be drunken? Put away your wine from you. And Hannah answered and said, no, my Adonai. I am a woman of a sorrowful ruach. I have drunk neither wine nor strong drink, but have poured out my soul before Yahuwah. Count not your handmaid for a daughter of Belial, for out of the abundance of my complaint and grief have I spoken hitherto.
look.
Go ahead.
Eli.
Yeah, I knew she was going for it.
Don't be assuming.
I knew she was going for it.
Could you just ask a sister?
Assuming.
How you just go assume I'm drunk? Because you see my lips moving, but you don't see nothing come out. Drunk people talk.
Right.
Too
They
loud. Right. They be
really
falling all over the place.
Sloppy.
You supposed to be a man of God. Now let me stop.
Oh.
You supposed to be Yahuwah's man. Why? How come you don't know sorrow when you see it? See, a lot of us would have told him off.
Well,
Yeah.
he had no discernment.
He
I
didn't.
think
He
was
jumped
just
to conclusions.
yeah. He was like, we at the altar here.
Mm-mm.
Well, where were they? First off,
They
She's
were in the
praying.
temple. She's in the temple praying.
yeah. So he probably like, not in this. You can't be drunk up in here.
Yeah. She's
But
not
he should
supposed to-
have asked.
Yeah. Yeah. She ain't even drunk. But she don't even exhibit the signs of drunkenness to me.
No,
She
she
just
was crying.
praying. She's in sorrow.
And she's crying.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
just saw her lips just not. She's moving her lips, but she's not saying words. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, wait, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you in your right mind or are you in your left mind? Like, what's going
Yeah.
on?
You all drunk all up in
Yeah,
here.
you moving your lips, but ain't nothing coming out. But she said, I didn't need to because what was coming out was coming from my heart.
It was going to the Most High.
I pour out my whole soul, okay?
Mhm. Y'all know some of us would have told Eli off. She got
She
some
would have,
patience.
yeah, she would
I
have stood up
don't
and been
know.
like,
What? Excuse me?
Especially me.
Yeah. I
believe that.
Who you call
We don't like
drunk?
assumptions.
at all.
Mm-mm.
Don't
But she
assume.
was nice.
She was.
She was really
She
nice.
told us how to respond
Yes.
Yes,
How we should
wonderful
respond.
example.
to a man of y'all.
Yes.
Because if she would have responded all ratchet, that
Yeah.
son wouldn't have came through.
You probably, yeah.
Because you disrespecting
Yeah.
the one that's
Yeah.
so
So just get them straight, nice and polite.
yeah.
Mhm.
Verse 17. Then Eli answered and said, go in peace, and the Elohim of Yasharel grant you your petition that you have asked of him. And she said, let your handmaid find grace in your sight. So the woman went her way and did eat, and her countenance was no more sad.
Hallelujah.
Because now she got the man of Yahuwah on her side
agreement
praying
with
with her.
Yeah. And then he
Instead
said,
of-
go and be in peace.
Mhm.
Whatever you pray for, it's going to happen.
Mhm.
You better smile.
Yep.
Go ahead. The joy. Come on. And
Yes.
listen,
Yeah.
she don't look half dead no more.
Yep.
That's it.
Now she's not sad no more.
No.
At
I'm
all.
so excited
At
for
all.
her.
And she could have left there angry.
Yep.
But she didn't. She just said, no, don't mistake me
Yeah.
for no Baal worshiper.
Ooh, wee.
That's not
Yeah, I
me.
like that she said that. She's
Yeah.
like, yeah, don't
Yeah.
miss.
Don't
No,
get it
I
twisted.
don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Nah.
Nah, I serve
Nah.
Yahuwah. Wow.
Mm-mm.
Ooh, wee, that's so nice. I love it.
See, we gotta be nice sometimes.
You do, because she probably
Why
wouldn't
you
have walked away with that. That's why she listens.
It's just hard sometimes.
It's hard to
It's gotta
shield.
be a soft answer.
Turns away wrath.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
From the tribe of Shem, we know who.
Verse 19. And they rose up in the morning early and worshipped before Yahuwah and returned and came to their house in Ramah. And Elkanah knew Hannah, his woman, and Yahuwah remembered her. Wherefore it came to pass when the time was come about after Hannah had conceived that she bore a son and called his name Shemuel, saying, because I asked him of Yahuwah. And the man Elkanah and all his house went up to offer unto Yahuwah the yearly sacrifice and his vow. But Hannah went not up, for she said unto her man, I will not go up until the child be weaned, and then I will bring him, that he may appear before Yahuwah, and therefore abide forever.
So she's keeping her promise.
Yep.
She's actually just gonna leave her son there. That's what she's basically saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till he's weaned, and then I'm gonna do exactly what I said.
Yeah. And this can be like 5 and 6 years old.
Yeah.
You know?
And that has to be hard, especially when you've been praying for
Praying
so
for it.
long,
Yeah.
and it's still your only child.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you look at it though, all of our children are really his.
Yeah.
All of
We're
them
just
are.
yeah.
sons.
I've always
Yeah.
looked at it like that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a babysitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. My job is to instill what he tells me
Yeah.
to instill in you. But for
Yeah.
the most part, you belong
You
to
belong to him.
Yahuwah.
Ultimately.
Yeah.
And
And he knows the plans he has for
Yes.
you.
And
Yeah.
to me, that kind of, I don't know if it makes sense, but to me, it kind of makes it easier to, like, when they kind of go wayward, it's kind of like, you know what? I've done what I should have done, and I
Yep.
know that I've done all that I can.
Yes.
And so I kind of give myself that break.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because ultimately they're yours.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're gonna have to discipline.
You're gonna have to
I
discipline.
don't know what to do anymore.
I don't know what to do with them. So in a sense, we do that with our children too.
Yeah.
I mean, some people Christian it, whatever you do.
Yeah.
But I ultimately,
Dedicate
me and
them
Ava,
back.
we dedicate our children
Right on
back
back,
to the
to
Most
the
High.
one that gave them to you. Yeah, we did too. Verse 23. And Elkanah, her man, said unto her, do what seems to you good. Tarry until you have weaned him. Only Yahuwah establish his word. So the woman abode and gave her son suck until she weaned him.
And
look, no,
because ain't no man finna
I was
give
about
up
to
his son.
thank you, and the only son from his wife, from
The
the
one he
Hannah.
loves.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the oneness, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said,
Yeah.
"Do what you feel
That's
is right,
one
babe."
accord, and they're both being led by Ruach.
Yes, do what you feel like you got to do,
Yeah.
babe, and then we
That's
got
why
this
they
time.
were so blessed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when she had weaned him, she took him up with her with 3 bullocks and 1 ephah of flour and a bottle of wine, and brought him unto the house of Yahuwah in Shiloh. And the child was young. And they slew the bullock and brought the child to Eli. And she said, O my Adonai, as your soul lives, my Adonai, I am the woman that stood by you here, praying unto Yahuwah. For this child I prayed, and Yahuwah has given me my petition, which I asked of him. Therefore also I have lent him to Yahuwah. As long as he lives, he shall be lent to Yahuwah. And he worshipped Yahuwah there.
Wow.
And he worshipped, the child worshipped. Or is this the son?
I think she's talking about Eli worshipped.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think because she was talking to him.
Oh yeah.
She was talking to Eli. She was telling him, this is
okay.
This is
Okay.
what
Yeah,
the vow was.
when you sit there and said I was drunk, this is what the vow was.
Yes.
And he granted it.
Yeah.
And that's why he worshipped, because he didn't
was
know
like, oh my goodness.
why,
Yeah.
what he granted. He just said, Yahuwah will be with you.
Yeah.
So that's And what does this story remind you of?
Mary.
Yep. Dang it. You could have
Oh,
stuttered, hesitated or something. Just a little bit next time. Take 3 seconds.
She said 1.5. Chapter 2. And Hannah prayed and said, my heart rejoices in Yahuwah. My horn is exalted in Yahuwah. My mouth is enlarged over my enemies, because I rejoice in your Yeshua, or salvation. There is none holy as Yahuwah, for there is none beside you, neither is there any rock like our Elohim. Talk no more of exceeding proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. For Yahuwah is an Elohim of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed.
Hello.
The bows of the mighty men are broken, and they that stumbled are girded with strength. They that were full have hired out themselves from bread, and they that were hungry ceased. So that the barren was born 7, and she that has many children is waxed feeble.
Oh.
Yahuwah kills and makes alive. He brings down to Sheol and brings up. Yahuwah makes poor and makes rich. He brings low and lifts up. He raises up the poor out of the dust and lifts up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are Yahuwah's, and he has set the world upon them. He will guard the feet of his Yachid, and the wicked feet of he will guard the feet of his Yachid, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness. For by strength shall no man prevail. The adversaries of Yahuwah shall be broken to pieces. Out of heaven shall he thunder upon them. Yahuwah shall judge the ends of the earth, and he shall give strength unto his king and exalt the horn of his anointing.
So does that mean what's her name wasn't able to have any more kids?
That's what I
That's
read.
what it looked
That's
like.
what I read. It said, and she that has many children is
Is
wax feeble.
So once Hannah had Samuel, the other lady couldn't even have no more kids. She probably tried to make it into a competition.
But here, look, she says, so that the barren has borne 7.
Mm-hmm. So that means she must have had some more sons.
Yeah, she had more children. And she that has many children is wax feeble.
She stopped conceiving.
And it's not that the one that had many children just stopped. It's the action when you were having children, and how you responded to Yah's child, woman, daughter.
Yeah,
you didn't
no compassion.
You didn't see each other as equals, and you were like vexing her.
And
Petty Panini.
Yeah, yep.
So now you ain't got no children, okay?
What you saw. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. But I love this little praise break.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Chapter 2, verse 11. And Elkanah went to Ramah to his house, and the child did minister unto Yahuwah before Eli the priest. Now the sons of Eli were sons of Belial.
Oh, really?
They knew not Yahuwah.
Wow.
Eli the priest's sons.
They was PKs.
Right, listen.
Yeah, they was.
Listen, that's it. That's why I said, oh, really? Well, cut up then.
Yeah. And the priest's custom with the people was that when any man offered sacrifice, the priest's servant came while the flesh was in the seething, with a flesh hook of 3 teeth in his hand, and he struck it into the pan or kettle or cauldron or pot. At that the flesh hook brought up the priest took for himself. So they did in Shiloh unto all Yasharel that came thither. Also before they burnt the fat, the priest's servant came and said to the man that sacrificed, give flesh to roast for the priest, for he will not have sodden flesh of you, but raw. Oh,
they breaking rules. See, they breaking rules.
I was gonna say,
they was breaking rules.
Okay, this sound real wrong. Okay.
And if any man said unto him, let them not fail to burn the fat presently, and then take as much as your soul desires, then he would answer him, nay, but you shall give it me now, and if not, I will take it by force.
So the person who was offering, he said, no, that's not the way you're supposed to do it.
Right.
He said, give it to me, I'm going to just take it. I'm going to do this the way I want to do it. So do what I say, just give it to me, or I'm just going to take it from you.
Oh,
I'm the priest, you don't tell me what to do.
Where my pearls at?
Verse 17, wherefore the sin of the young men, Hophni and Phinehas, was very great before Yahuwah, for men abhorred the offering of Yahuwah. So the people didn't even want to give. They hated coming and bringing their offering because they were wrong.
Wait, what is your verse say, 17?
Wherefore the sin of the young men was very great before Yahuwah, for men abhorred the offering.
Oh, got you. I thought you read something different.
Oh,
but no,
like, what do yours say?
Yeah, I don't know. I got a millennial version.
I like the way she says it. I got a millennial. She says the whole. I love it. Verse 18. But Shemuel ministered before Yahuwah, being a child, girded with a linen ephod. Oh, a little ephod.
Oh.
Moreover, his mother made him a little coat and brought it to him from year to year when she came up with her man to offer the yearly sacrifice.
And they kept doing what they were doing.
Oh, she brought him a coat.
So she got to see him. She visited. She saw he was good.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Verse 20, and Eli blessed Elkanah and his woman, and said, Yahuwah give you seed of this woman for the loan which is lent to Yahuwah. And they went unto their own home. And Yahuwah visited Hannah so that she conceived and bore 3 sons and 2 daughters.
Okay, so
And-
that's 5.
Yep. And the child Shemuel grew before Yahuwah.
Okay, so she didn't have 7. I wonder who
Well,
that.
with Samuel was 6.
Oh, okay. Because she said, so that the barren was born 7.
It might just mean that Samuel was worth 7.
Got you.
7
Okay. Oh,
children.
yeah. Okay.
Her 1 Samuel was worth more
Yeah.
than her children.
Almost like how
Yeah.
her husband said, am I not worth 10
10 sons.
10
Yeah.
sons?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Verse 22. Wait, no.
No, you
Yeah,
are with a
yeah,
house full of
22.
kids. We got 5 kids now.
Okay. Now Eli was very old and heard all that his sons did unto all Yasharel,
Why he didn't do nothing?
and how they lay with the women that assembled at the door of the tabernacle of the assembly.
Y'all see, ain't nothing new under the sun.
Nothing.
In front of the church house?
Ain't nothing new under the sun.
Now, if Peniac was there, they would have had a hole in their stomach or something.
Mhm.
Boy, wow.
Nothing new under the sun. Pastor's still doing this.
But see, he it seems like he's turning a blind eye. Why you didn't see this?
I know it does seem like he ain't doing nothing. Well, let's see.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to not to ask questions. This is my
Yeah.
first time reading
She
this.
always be trying to get ahead.
All
of
right,
the
my
story.
bad. Yeah. Get in
She
the
one of
comments.
the people that talk in the movies.
Oh, I'm definitely am. That ain't no lie right there. Even though I know somebody said cut and scene, you still won't hear my cut.
I'm movie sisters with her like that too. I'm
We
like
got
that
to.
too.
You got to tell the people to move and run.
You do. Verse 23. And he said unto them, why do ye such things? For I hear of your evil dealings by all this people. Nay, my sons, for it is no good report that I hear. Ye make Yahuwah's people to transgress.
So he did
Okay.
say something. to
Okay.
her.
Because you know how some of them pastors don't want to say
You
nothing
don't
to
want
their
to say that.
kids.
Mhm.
I mean, I ain't speaking from experience or nothing.
Yeah, you are. We all know this. We all know this to be true.
They can't do no wrong.
No wrong.
Verse 25. If one man sin against another, the judge shall judge him. But if a man sin against Yahuwah, who shall entreat for him? Notwithstanding, they hearkened not unto the voice of their father, because Yahuwah would slay them.
So basically, Eli told them, look, if you sin against man or something, you go before a judge. You may have a chance. But against Yahuwah, you have no chance.
So they said, well, I guess since I don't have no chance, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing then.
Yep.
'Cause he
They
said,
did not listen to their father.
Because he
Like,
said,
you
Yahuwah will
old
slay them.
dad. Come on. You
Because
getting that money.
Yahuwah would
Yeah.
slay them. So they
Yep.
said, I'm going to die anyway.
Mhm.
Verse
Boy,
12.
ain't that the mindset?
Or they might think he ain't killed me yet.
I ain't got caught yet.
Yep.
Verse 12 says, they were the sons of Belial,
Yeah.
not followers, not members,
Yeah.
Sons. That means they was
Yeah,
in
they
the
was
thick.
devoted.
So
They
him
was-
saying that to them,
They
You
didn't
right.
care. They're like,
Yeah.
we ain't your sons. We the
They were
sons of
devoted.
Belial. We care about him more than we care about what you say.
Absolutely.
that part.
Ooh, wait.
Verse 26, and the child Shemuel grew on and was in favor with both Yahuwah and also with men. And there came a man of Elohim unto Eli and said unto him, thus says Yahuwah, did I plainly appear unto the house of your father when they were in Mitzrayim in Pharaoh's house? And did I choose him out of all the tribes of Yasharel to be my priest, to offer up my altar, to burn incense, to offer upon my altar, to burn incense, to wear an ephod before me? And did I give unto the house of your father all the offerings made by fire of the children of Yasharel. Wherefore kick ye at my sacrifice and at my offering, which I have commanded in my habitation, and honor your sons above me, to make yourselves fat with the chiefest of all the offerings of Yasharel, my people.
So he sent the prophet to Eli.
Because he getting mad because Eli still, even though his
He
son didn't
hasn't
listen to him,
done
But
he
he
didn't do nothing,
right,
and
because
he
he was
let them
supposed to
steal.
kick him out.
He said, yes, he
was supposed to
said
kick
a
him
bunch
out.
of stuff, but he was supposed to
Mm.
deal with
Yes.
that situation.
Yes. He was supposed to yow out.
Yeah.
So you acknowledge the position that your acts can put the people in, cause them to transgress, but you don't stop that action and you keep them there.
And
some
it
people
also
transgress.
sounds like he's saying, and you're benefiting from the actions of your sons.
That's exactly what it sounded like.
Ooh.
Because he was.
Yeah, he was. He said, it ain't enough that you just talked. I need some action.
Yeah.
You're supposed to take action.
It almost seems like Eli was like, well, I did talk to him.
Yeah. I
talked to him.
said something.
I acknowledged it. I tried to tell them.
Yeah.
They wouldn't
I tried
listen.
to tell them,
Yeah,
they
they
wouldn't
wouldn't
listen to
listen.
me. No, you had the authority as the high priest to be like, snatch your tail.
And that would have showed them that Yahuwah don't play. Even if
Yes.
it comes to the high priest's son,
Yeah.
he don't play.
Even my
And he
own
would have
son.
showed that I don't play
Yes.
favoritism.
And he said, basically, he said, don't you know what I did with Aaron's sons?
Yep.
Did you forget? Did you forget?
Boom, boom.
And
Wow.
wouldn't even let Aaron mourn for a long time.
Sure
Until
wouldn't.
Aaron get up.
And they was offering strange fire. I can't
You
get
right.
it. It can't get no straighter than this. You
Okay.
doing the do in front of the tabernacle.
And doing the offerings all wrong. You just
Taking the people's stuff and just doing
buying airplanes and flying to Brazil to
And
get you
asking
some
the people
hookers,
for more gas money.
going to the strip clubs.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Signing
Wow.
record deals. Okay,
You're right.
come on, you
You're
high
right.
priest.
Yeah, didn't somebody just do that?
Not
It
too
was
long
TD
ago.
Jakes, right?
TD Facts.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Yeah, with
Rock
Rock Nation of all people. Come on. Come on.
At the
That's my
party too.
Yeah, at the party,
With P,
everything.
love the daddy. Love the daddy, okay? Yeah, I mean, listen, nothing new under the sun. It's just
Nothing.
disguised differently. Still the same spirit.
All right. Verse 30. Wherefore Yahuwah Elohai of Yasharel says, I said indeed that your house and the house of your father should walk before me forever. But now, Yahuwah says, be it far from me. For them that honor me, I will honor, and they that despise me shall be lightly esteemed. Behold, the days come that I will cut off your arm and the arm of your father's house, that there shall not be an old man in your house.
Ooh.
And you shall see an enemy in my habitation in all the wealth which Elohim shall give Yasharel. And there shall not be an old man in your house forever.
Ooh, ain't nobody gonna grow old.
He said, I'm finna cut y'all off. Your family, I'm finna cut off. That means I'm taking you and your sons.
Right, ain't nobody.
And if they got some sons, they going too.
The whole house.
Ain't nobody in your house growing old.
And mainly because you didn't stop it.
Because you didn't do nothing.
Ooh.
Because it's going to then teach the sons, I can do what I want. Because daddy benefit. He talking, but he benefit.
Yep.
He took that Maserati I bought him.
Oh, my goodness.
While he talking smack, he drive rolling.
Right.
And then your grandsons are going to follow up in that because they're going to say, ooh, I got to keep the money going.
Yeah. Ooh, wee. Not the arm.
Wow. Verse 34. Wait. Verse 33. And the man of yours whom I shall not cut off from my altar shall be to consume your eyes and to grieve your heart. and all the increase of your house shall die in the flower of their age.
They dying young.
It's just
Woo.
like some of our
young people,
people.
yeah,
they going before it's
30, before
Yeah.
26.
And
Yeah.
basically, he's telling them, you're going to watch them die before I take you.
Yep.
He said, shall be to consume your eyes and to grieve your heart, and all the increase of your heart of your house shall die in the flower of their age.
Yeah, the
So
prime,
you
the
gonna
prime
watch
of
the
life
young
is
ones.
between 26 and
Yeah. You're gonna
35,
watch
yeah.
the young ones leave before I take you.
I promise you that stuff is happening today.
It is. Verse 34, and this shall be a sign unto you that shall come upon your two sons, on Hophni and Phinehas. In one day they shall die, both of them.
Mm.
And I will raise me up a faithful priest that shall do according to that which is in my heart and in my mind. And I will build him a sure house, and he shall walk before my anointed forever. And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left in your house shall come and crouch to him for a piece of silver and a morsel of bread, and shall say, put me, I pray you, into one of the priest's offices, that I may eat a piece of bread.
Woo! Look at that. Look at that,
He
y'all.
said, you all were blessed as I brought your family from Mitzrayim, since I brought Levi
Yes.
out of it. And now you act like this?
Blowing it.
And it
blew it.
caused, see, a little
Yeah.
leaven.
Mm-hmm.
A
There.
little leaven.
The
That's-
whole family.
That's what happened when you don't take the leaven out. Boy, it
That-
spreads.
Yeah.
It
Uh-huh.
increased.
Uh-huh.
Boy, and now
And
the
he
whole
said
house
they
is
gonna be
affected
begging.
for a little
They're
morsel
gonna
of
be begging.
bread.
Yeah.
And you know you can't get full off of no morsel. You still gonna be hungry.
They're gonna take whatever they can get.
Yes. Rangi says, and my mom and dad said, hey Rangi, they love you, girl. Just want to shout that out for you. They was asking about you today. Nevertheless, she says, not a gray-headed man on sight.
That was good.
That's true.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be like, what's that like?
Yeah.
Auntie Linda, she says, was the sin worth it?
Right.
I'm sure in
Right.
the
Your
act it
whole
was.
house forever
Right.
just cut
Uh-huh.
off.
But see, in that
Because
act,
you wouldn't obey me.
it was. That's why. See, at the end of the day, that's when Hasatan be out.
Yeah.
He
He
let you
did.
enjoy it,
Yep.
do what you do the scheming and all of that,
Yeah.
and then once the light flash on, he be out.
Yeah. Where's Bill at now? To rescue you.
Where's your bell?
Where's
your
he
guy?
at?
He out.
He ain't stepping up. When has he ever stepped up?
Oh, I ain't never seen
When
that.
has Bill ever stepped up? Never.
I
You
ain't
know
never seen
why?
that.
Because he ain't real.
That remind me of that cartoon, that witch, when she go off on her broom real fast and the hairpins. Is just spinning.
Oh.
That's how Hasatan hairpins spinning.
Have you ever seen them? It's
No.
like it be in old cartoons. I can't
Them
remember what
old
cartoon
cartoons.
it is.
Them Warner
There's
Brothers
always the
cartoons.
witch, and she just take off.
She be on this.
leave her hairpin. She leaves so fast.
Oh.
She be doing her little doodle conjure stuff, and as soon as it come time to pay the piper,
She gone.
the broom goes whoosh, and you just see hairpins.
It goes so fast that the hairpins
Hairpins
come out
flew
of her hair.
That's funny. Wow. No wisdom to be found. No. Wow. No. Wow. I know he got to feel about this big.
Yeah.
But let's go. Go ahead.
Chapter 3.
Mhm.
And the child Shemuel ministered unto Yahuwah before Eli. And the word of Yahuwah was
Capital
precious.
W.
Yes, precious in those days. There was no open vision.
Now, excuse me.
Because remember, there's no king.
Okay, I was just about to ask. I was about to say,
There's
is
no
that
king.
because
There's no judge, there's no king.
Okay.
And it came to pass
You must have knew.
at that time when Eli was laid down in his place and his eyes began to wax dim, that he could not see.
Oh.
And ere the lamp of Elohim went out in the temple of Yahuwah,
Oh.
where the ark of Elohim was,
What?
and Shemuel was laid down to sleep, that Yahuwah called Al-Shemuel, And he answered,
Oh,
here am I.
you heard this part before?
And he ran unto Eli and said, here am I, for you called me. And he said, I called not. Lie down again. And he went and laid down.
I said, "Boy, stop waking me up. Ain't nobody called you."
Right. Not in my sleep.
And Yahuwah called yet again, Shemuel. And Shemuel arose and went to Eli and said, here am I, for you did call me. And he answered, I called you not, my son. Lie down again. Now Shemuel did not yet know Yahuwah, neither was the word, capital W, of Yahuwah yet revealed unto him.
Okay, first of all, his mama gave you him to teach him the word
And
of
you didn't teach him?
Yahuwah. You ain't even teaching the boy nothing.
But that's what I said earlier when I said
Wow.
he had no discernment because there was no
Connection.
there was no connection.
Yeah.
He
Wow.
was high priest because of Adam, because of the bloodline.
Yes.
Wow.
He
Oh,
took-
yeah,
He
yeah.
took up the family business, not
Yeah.
because he was.
He had
Yeah.
the heart to do what he did.
Exactly.
on.
So he ain't even teaching Samuel what to do. He don't
Oh,
even know
wow.
Yahuwah.
This is so crazy to me, y'all, because I kid y'all not, this experience happened to me. I'm like, oh, when I was about, I want to say like 19, and I guess I was newly saved or something like that, and I was watching TV, and my one of my play sisters was sleeping, and I heard her in a room, but she sounded like she said Levon. So I'm leaving the living room, and I'm like, girl, what? And she like, I didn't call you. I said, okay. So I go back and watch whatever I'm watching, and I hear her call me again.
Wow.
And I'm like, quit playing with me. If you didn't call me, you didn't call me. And she's like, I didn't call you. So I'm like, okay. So I go back in the living room, and I heard her say it again, and I got angry. I said, you're playing too much. I said, you're playing. And then all of I heard was just say, here I am. I didn't really know this story like that.
Wow. Yeah, because you never read it.
I didn't really read. I mean, I've heard, but I've never knew. I didn't know like
The
the
details.
details
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
So this is like bringing back memories. This is
Yeah.
like, wow, that is so crazy.
But this is also the reason why I said when he said Hannah was drunk, he had no discernment because he
Oh,
didn't have.
yes, that relationship. You absolutely
Yep,
right.
you right.
You're right.
Yeah,
That
He
I
didn't
never
have.
looked
It
that
was
up.
disconnected.
He didn't even know.
He didn't know what
He
was
didn't.
going on.
He literally did not know what was
He
going
didn't.
on. He had no
Because
clue.
ain't no way you think she drunk.
Wow.
That's not how drunk people act. Your sons was drunk.
Real talk.
That's
Wow.
That's who was drunk. It says verse 5. No.
No. I think
7.
you want 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
8, verse 8.
Yeah.
And Yahuwah called Shemuel again the third time. And he arose and went to Eli and said, here am I, for you
Yes.
did call me.
7 said, look, I ain't stupid. I
Right.
know my name when I
Hear it.
Right. In your voice. Quit playing me.
And Eli perceived that Yahuwah had called the child. Therefore Eli said unto Shemuel, go, lie down, and it shall be, if he call you, that you shall say, speak, Yahuwah, for your servant hears. So Shemuel went and lay down in his place.
Now this is crazy because right now you understand that Eli is kind of getting it.
Yeah,
at first,
you see.
He's coming to you and said, I heard you call
Yeah.
my name, Eli.
Yeah.
But Eli thinks about it, he's like, wait a minute. Okay, if you
Yeah.
hear this, make sure if he calls you again, he didn't say
Yeah.
if you hear it in my name
Yeah.
again, say here am I.
Yeah,
Say if he calls you again,
yeah,
say here am I, your servant.
yeah.
Mhm.
Because he was only, he's calling Samuel, but he's trying to use a voice that's familiar.
Yes.
Because he
Yep.
don't know
Yes.
his voice.
Exactly.
It's like
don't know,
sometimes
yeah.
when Yahuwah speak to us, we hear
Yes.
It in
somebody
the person's
else's
voice
voice,
that we're
but it's
familiar
really him.
And
Yeah.
it's him.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, the lady that he used, she wasn't even in church and stuff like that.
Well, neither is Eli.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it.
She didn't know him, but he made her voice. He made her call my name in her voice.
Yeah. Ooh.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, he uses the voice that you're
Familiar
familiar
with.
and that has influence in your life.
Yeah.
Oh no, she definitely didn't have no influence in my life.
Well, it doesn't say negative or positive.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just a certain influence. You
you're right.
yeah, because you wouldn't have hopped up and said what you want
Yeah.
Right, well,
if she didn't have some
living
kind
there,
of
you know.
influence.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Verse 10. And Yahuwah came and stood and called as the other times, Shemuel, Shemuel.
Wow.
Then Shemuel answered, speak, for your servant hears. And Yahuwah said to Shemuel, behold, I will do a new thing in Yasharel, at which both the ears of everyone that hears.
Where you get new from?
Do
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
You're
I
right.
saw new. I'm sorry. I will do a thing in Yasharel, at which both the ears of everyone that hears it shall tingle.
Ooh.
In that day, I will perform against Eli all things which I have spoken concerning his house.
Ooh.
When I begin, I will also make an end. For I have told him that I will judge his house forever for the iniquity which he knows, because his sons made themselves vile, and he restrained them not. And therefore I have sworn unto the house of Eli that the iniquity of Eli's house shall not be purged with sacrifice nor offering forever.
He says he restrained them. Now, like you said, he talked to him.
Yeah.
But he didn't stop.
He didn't snatch
stop
him.
him.
He was supposed to snatch him.
He was. He's supposed to snatch him.
Out that role.
The weight
Yes.
of
Yeah.
those kind of leaders.
Yeah.
And to know all this stuff is carrying on and going on in your establishment.
Yeah.
And you don't say nothing.
Right.
You can't get away with, well, I talked to them.
You gotta snatch him out.
Not when you sitting there offering me praises and I'm supposed to accept it. Who do you think I am? It's almost like when he said, go offer your governors that.
Yep.
You ain't gonna do that.
Yep. Nope.
And I'm the one that created you.
He said, you in trouble. And I know Sheila might remember this. I think Linda might have been in church that day too. Reverend Phillips, who was over Little Bethany before he passed away, he went for his house first.
That's
He
what
went
I'm
for his
talking
children
about.
first. One of his children was the president over the junior choir, but he wasn't showing up. He wasn't coming to rehearsal. Child. Reverend Phillips got rid of him in church service. Now that choir rehearsal, he let everybody see. I don't care who you are. If you ain't doing your job, you get removed. And he put Stephen in his place. Somebody ran later to him. He's like, you're not doing your job. Bye.
What? Well, listen, because everybody's
around that day.
Everybody's seen you not showing up.
Yes, and
So
they're gonna think it's favoritism.
Yep.
So he said, "No, you not. We're not playing that here. I don't care who you are." And if if they wasn't his family wasn't coming to Sunday school, other people, he went before he even disciplined anybody else. He went after his family first. He said, "I'm not even gonna say nothing to no other member but y'all. Why y'all not in Sunday school? Well, what are you doing?"
That's what I'm talking about.
He came for him.
That's what
I'm
you're supposed to
do.
He did his job.
Yes.
He understood the assignment. Ooh.
That's that accountability that don't nobody want.
You ain't gonna put. He's like, you're not gonna get me in trouble with y'all.
Yeah.
Wow.
He understood and valued what Yah had gave him to do.
Yep.
Needless, even if he was in Christianity, he still understood the weight and valued it and held it at such a high esteem.
Yes.
Versus these other ones that's willing to trade it in for a bowl of oatmeal.
Yeah. Yep.
Unflavored.
Yep.
No butter, no nothing. Just plain old oatmeal. You don't even know what you have in your hand.
Yeah. Because there are some that are inserted because of skill set or because of
Nepotism.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But then there are others like that pastor. I
Mhm.
believe that he was called.
Oh yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely. Definitely.
See,
He didn't even like. He only went to. I don't know what grade he go to. Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh,
see, that's why I like
third,
him.
fourth
See,
grade.
That's what it is.
See them old,
Yeah, them ones that
preachers,
they
them old
wasn't
OGs.
indoctrinated by
Same.
education.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what my when I first came into Christianity, my pastor only had like a second grade,
Yeah,
third grade
I love it.
education, and I tell you that was the best pastor. And
Mhm.
he was like, "Y'all get into prayer, y'all get
Mhm.
listen." He was not playing,
Yeah.
Right.
but when he died,
That same thing. But on this end.
where we at?
On verse 17.
Okay.
Wait. Wait.
No.
9.
No,
No. Behold, I'll do for I took 15.
Oh,
no,
15.
15. Mhm.
And Shemuel lay until the morning. He spooked, poor baby. And opened the doors of the house of Yahuwah. And Shemuel feared to show Eli the vision.
Eli knew.
Then
Yeah.
Eli called Shemuel and said, Shemuel, my son. And he answered, Here am I. And he said, What is this thing that Yahuwah has said unto you? I pray you hide it not from me. Elohim do so to you, and more so if you hide anything from me of all the things that he said unto you.
Oh, you
He didn't know because he thought because the word of the Most High was nothing, so he thought it was something like, you know.
But Elohim already told him.
Yeah,
he told him first.
But he probably thought it was something different.
He thought something, but he's trying to spook the boy. Elohim gonna do it to you if
like
you don't
if you keep
tell
it from
me.
me. Yeah, if you keep it from me, something bad
Then
gonna happen to you. Yeah. He said, pray
18.
you how to 18. And Shemuel told him every word.
Well, you asked.
And hid nothing from him. And he said, It is Yahuwah. Let him do what seems him good.
Eli know he guilty.
Yeah, because he matched what he told you earlier.
That was confirmation.
He brought you confirmation.
You know you guilty.
And Shemuel grew, and Yahuwah was with him, and he did let none of his words fall to the ground. And all Yasharel from Dan even to Beersheba knew that Shemuel was established to be a prophet of Yahuwah. And Yahuwah appeared again in Shiloh, for Yahuwah revealed himself to Shemuel in Shiloh by the word, capital W, of Yahuwah.
Wow, and you know he is called. He put the L in front of his name. Yeah. Wow.
Chapter 4.
And just as a sidebar note, Shiloh is the place where the tabernacle is. Just so.
Okay.
And the word of Shemuel came to all Yasharel. Now, Yasharel went out against the Philistines to battle and pitched beside Ebenezer. And the Philistines pitched in Aphek. And the Philistines put themselves in array against Yasharel. And when they joined battle, Yasharel was smitten before the Philistines, and they slew of the army in the field about 4,000 men.
See what happens when you're not in obedience?
Wait, Yasharel. Oh, yeah, they was.
Yasharel got, and you know Yasharel don't get beat unless there's something going on somewhere. That's because of Eli and his sons.
Yep. That is it. That's why.
Yes.
Verse 3, and when the people were come into the camp, the elders of Yasharel said, Wherefore has Yahuwah smitten us this day before the Philistines? Let us fetch the ark of the covenant of Yahuwah out of Shiloh unto us, that when it comes among us, it may save us out of the hand of our enemies.
Oh, don't do that. That don't seem like a good idea.
That is the dumbest idea you have come up with.
I agree.
That don't seem right. That don't seem right.
Y'all just gonna walk into the tabernacle and take the ark and you using it as a magic charm.
Yes.
That part.
Yep.
Using it as a magic charm, basically.
Oh.
Because Yahuwah ain't gonna let nothing happen to the ark.
Oh.
Y'all better go back and read what it said.
What you got? What you
Girl,
got?
no, I'm just like, wow, that don't seem right. That ain't adding up.
That's not a good idea.
That's
ain't
the
a good
dumbest
idea.
idea
Ever.
ever.
And you know better.
Yeah.
Well.
So the people sent to Shiloh, verse 4, that they might bring from thence the ark of the covenant of Yahuwah Tzebaoth, which dwells between the seraphim, and the two sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, were there with the ark of the covenant of Elohim. And when the ark of the covenant of Yahuwah came into the camp, all Yasharel shouted with a great shout, so that the earth rang again. And when the Philistines heard the noise of the shout, they said, "What mean this noise of this great shout in the camp of the Ephraim?" And they understood that the ark of Yahuwah was come into the camp. And the Philistines were afraid, for they said, "Elohim is come into the camp." And they said, "Woe unto us, for there was not been such a thing heretofore. Woe unto us, who shall deliver us out of the hand of these mighty Elohim. These are the Elohim that smote the Mitzrayim with all the plagues in the wilderness."
So comment, just to let you know, they have Yahuwah as an idol.
Yes.
Oh, the Philistines do.
The Philistines do.
Okay.
Which means Yasharel is not doing their job right.
They just
called him another god.
Yes. Which coach said, Auntie Kim, she said, "Are you crazy?"
Lost their mind.
And I'm like, wait a minute, is this gonna go in their favor? Like, y'all, is this going in their favor? Because it sure look like the Philistines about to be defeated.
They scared. Mm-hmm. The Philistines are scared, but only because they heard
the sound, right?
But notice these group of Philistines put a small E on, like you said. This is their idol. This is who they serve as an idol, no capital.
No, they see Yahuwah as an idol.
Yes, they see him as an idol. Ooh, their idol is great.
Elohim that smote Mitzrayim with all the plagues.
So these are the gods.
Yeah.
But it's like you said, because Yasharel has not been living by.
They have not been doing their job.
That's why they see him as an Elohim, as an idol, instead of the one and true living. Wow.
Ooh,
you know what? Shame on Yasharel, boy, y'all wrong.
Just imagine what they see him as today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is they flaunt Bell all through their clothes, all through the magazines, and we just be like, "Ooh, that's cute."
Yep.
They tell you we serve Bell and we eat it up and be like, "Can I have some more, please? May I have some more?"
Yeah.
Ooh, she took it back to Oliver.
Yep, Oliver Twist.
Man, no different today. Different today.
Verse 9. "Be strong and be yourselves like men, O ye Philistines, that ye be not servants unto the Ephraim," or Hebrews, "as they have been to you. Be yourselves like men and fight." And the Philistine fought, and Yasharel was smitten, and they fled every man into his tent. And there was a very great slaughter, for there fell of Yasharel 30,000 footmen, and the ark of Elohim was taken, and the two sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, were slain.
Well, he said that they were gonna die in the same day.
Yep,
they took that ark.
But what
they wasn't supposed to.
In order for the Philistines to even touch that ark,
that's what I'm saying.
Yahuwah had to allow it.
Yep.
He said, "Y'all trusted in this ark? I'm going to tell you right now, this ark is gold. It's just gold. It's what the ark represents that you disrespected. This right here is just an ark. If you think this going to be your lucky charm and you're going to bring that every time you go to war, boo, it ain't going to work. It's not gonna work. I will take it. The Philistines had that
That's what
ark
he did.
with their dirty, uncircumcised hands.
And they took it.
They took it and killed the 2 priests.
Which was prophesied. That was gonna happen.
Yes.
Same day.
Yep.
Now
He said, we're gonna take your ark and kill your priests.
But the crazy thing is, I thought that they was going to run and kill. You know how, like, in the Jehoshaphat thing, like, they was gonna hear that sound, they was gonna stab each other, like, oh my God.
No, because they're in disobedience. They were in obedience.
Okay, you're right.
This is disobedience. This is blatant disobedience.
Right.
First of all, what you even doing behind that veil? It ain't time. Ooh, you can't even go back there but once a year.
Oh, you wasn't supposed to do that.
You can't even go back there but once a year.
That's like when you go to DMV and then you go inside DMV and then you pick your number.
Yes.
You sit not in the middle but on the back side and you wait for them to say now serving D13, and then you look at the lady that's sitting up there who don't want to be there, but she has to be there for that check because she has to wait to get her lunch. But she got to wait till somebody else clock in, and you sitting there waiting until you let the person go and get their real ID and just sit there and stand and fill out all that paperwork and then got to take a picture.
Yeah.
And then you got to make sure that is right. And they don't even let you see the picture.
Ooh.
They just don't let you see the picture.
They're like, okay, move it along.
You be hoping, please.
Let me see the picture. But then they don't. And so
they said we ain't gonna be here all day.
We're not. And then you gotta sit back, and then you gotta wait if you want to do it again. And then you got you gotta do it. You gotta sit there and spend about part-time hours, say 5 to 6 hours, and you never gonna get a check for spending
all your time. You ain't getting paid.
Being like some DMV,
some little bitty card.
Just to hear now serving F2031. And it ain't even yours, okay? Wow. You on your letter is S and they on F. It's just like that. And then it's just like when you got to get to know the people at DMV. You know, you just got to get to know them. So the next time, no matter if you an F or an S, you got to know them. You building connections.
So one time we went to DMV in Dade City, and it was just that situation. We went to the movies.
And still had time.
Still had time.
And you still had to wait.
Still had to wait.
And the movie is like about
a couple hours almost,
So you didn't went and saw the previews.
Yep.
You didn't saw
the movie.
The movie. You didn't saw the end credit, and you even had time to sit there and see all the names down.
Yep.
That's
got
crazy.
back. We still had to wait. We was like, oh, this is ridiculous.
That is crazy.
Verse 12 says, and there ran a man out of time because
I'm like,
we ran out of time.
Now, you were serious about this going with the DMV story.
You didn't know the DMV story was.
Yeah, no.
That's why I was laughing.
Like this DMV.
I don't know why do I trust her?
I'm like, this DMV story ain't got nothing to do with what we
cracking up laughing, y'all. Y'all know DMV didn't have
nothing to do with about to tie it in. I thought you were about to tie it in.
She never tied it in.
I see.
I'm like, Auntie Shelly said, and then she put her story in it, which was a real story. And I'm like, oh, she don't know. This is a clip.
That's why I don't like them.
And she trying not to laugh.
Oh my goodness.
Not going to the movies and still had time and still had to wait.
Sorry.
No.
She don't accept my.
I don't like neither one of y'all.
Listen, I just didn't know you wasn't picking that one up.
I sure did.
I said, listen.
Mommy said,
I trust you too much. I'm going to have to stop that.
Not just taking a picture and you say, yeah, and you can't do nothing with that picture. Like,
and I was thinking she's going to tie us in some kind of way after the story.
You got to connect to people. You got to connect dots, and she going with it.
Oh, y'all.
I'm like,
oh, my stomach.
I'm like, no. No.
Ooh. All right.
Well,
so there you go.
That last part didn't have nothing to do with nothing, okay? Don't use that
Yeah,
last
don't.
part.
Yeah, don't.
Oh, that was a cliff because Auntie Linda got up here talking about we about to hit that cliff.
She get on my nerves with that.
That's why I
You
stared
know
at her.
what? You getting it.
See?
Ooh, you cookie.
Mhm. She had to get up on there and talk about it. So that's why I had to stare at her and let her know that look was for you. So I had to make something. We couldn't just cliff it.
Right.
Regular.
I couldn't do it regular
Because
Auntie
she didn't let the
Linda.
people know.
Yeah. And you could at least keep it a mystery.
I mean, something. The new people didn't know. I mean, it's 11 people, but I mean, 3 of them didn't know.
I'm y'all's elder.
3 of them didn't know, Auntie Linda. Sometimes there's
Oh my
new people
gosh.
watching. They don't know about the cliff. You
that
just
was
letting
good.
all our secrets go. Letting our secrets go. Well, listen, I guess she said ain't no secrets in y'all's house.
No business.
You're right. We ain't got no business. You're right. Forgive us, elder. We love you though.
We love you.
But you pulled a Lolo.
Right?
But even Lolo don't even do it no more. Lolo was like, I learned.
Oh, now she using mom's
Uh-huh.
word. Hello.
Hello. And she probably went eating her little kid.
Yeah, eating her dinner.
Yeah. Well, y'all, thank you for tuning in with us story time. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Thank you. Yeah, it's getting thick.
It's getting
It's gonna happen.
Ooh.
Cammy Cam will be in the room.
Yes.
She'll be in the building.
No.
No, was she in the building last week?
Yeah.
Oh,
She
so
comes
like
every other
Every
Thursday.
other.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, so she won't be in
Well.
but in spirit.
Yes.
See, she said, you're right, eating. We know. And you didn't start that meal at 5:47.
Right.
And still eat.
Sorry, Auntie. You
It's
do.
all right. No, you listen, we understand. So you'll see us tomorrow again in the first book of Samuel,
Yes.
as y'all had predicted.
Yes.
See what's gonna happen with the ark because the Philistines got it.
4 verse 12.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coming back. I mean, is it? How? I know you know.
Gotta read it.
Here she go. Shalom, family. We love y'all. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel if it's something that you agree with. If it's not, we understand. We ain't for everybody. With that being said, shalom, family.
Shalom. Shalom.